Hi, and welcome to our Futures Project. We believe that in the future, Pakistan will become a state adrift. This presentation will be presented by April Fark,
Mark Anderson,
Brad Hunt,
Alexis Carter,
Jacob Hooten. Pakistan from its creation has been a very unstable country. From its weak constitution to the fluidity of its leadership, Pakistan has been a state adrift. Because of this trend, we believe Pakistan will continue to be a country adrift for the next 20 years. This presentation will show Pakistan's timeline from 2016 to 2037. The 2013 election was monumental. Though riddled with Taliban attacks, Pakistan had its first democratic transition of leadership. The momentum continued into the 2018 election. Imran Khan's popularity continued to increase, and in the 2018 election won prime minister. People believed Pakistan would finally change for the better. However, similar to other leaders, broken promises followed. Allegations of corruption devastated the Pakistani people. All confidence in the government was lost.
Imran Khan's reputation hit rock bottom. The Pakistan military general, Rashad Mahmoud, didn't approve of Imran's actions, so he arrested him for corruption and was exiled to Saudi Arabia. Rashad performs a coup and is now in power. Military coups are very common in Pakistan's history, so this coup was no surprise. During his time in power, the military didn't do anything to fight or stop the violence of terrorist groups, so they are viewed as supportive of the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. To create more unity in Pakistan, Rashad decides to enforce the Muslim religion on everyone in Pakistan. Any minority religion would be banned.
After having seen the great deal of suffering caused to millions of people by the military in Pakistan, the United States decided to invade in 2028 in an effort to capture Rashad and to eliminate the strong threat of possible weapons of mass destruction. The U.S. initially invades Pakistan on June 29th with 40,000 ground troops. The following year, in 2029, the United States finally captures and detains Rashad after having found him in a weapons compound during a routine search for weapons. The United States officially takes over Islamabad in 2030 by completely disabling the military, who was presenting so much resistance and danger to the U.S. forces. With the Pakistani military absent, the United States implements a surge of 75,000 troops to maintain and establish greater stability in the local communities.
After eliminating the possible threat of terrorists gaining control of nukes, the U.S. decides that Pakistan deserves another chance. They slowly start pulling troops out after seeing the country start to stabilize. Before the U.S. pulls out completely, they start setting up a democracy where the people can start voting again to elect the people they want to represent them. After going through a rough patch, Pakistan is finally getting excited again and looking towards the future with hope.
With the United States coming in and removing the violence and most of its corruption, it allowed Pakistan a chance for a new start. In these next 2 years, the election is held, and the people of Pakistan were for once excited. For generations, these people have lived in violence and in constant corruption. But for once, it really seemed like they would begin a new opportunity, and with the new leadership that was supposed to be coming in, and this really excited the people. With the United States leaving, this allowed corruption to sweep back in like wildfire. In past elections, the corruption has always taken over and has been a major problem in Pakistan history. With this corruption, the violence begins to start. Politicians are being assassinated and bombings are becoming a large threat. The people are very afraid and are losing a lot of hope. With all the violence and assassinations, the people have no choice but to elect the corrupt leader named Muhammad Sani. He took out all of his competition, and being a very powerful man that he is, made it so no one would want to run against him. Being in power, because of having major control of the army, it allowed him to mandate and twist many of the laws in Pakistan. Because of this, Pakistan is now back to its former state, just like it was back in 2016, having a life of violence, fear, and lack of freedom. They're now back into a state of what we call a state adrift.
Thank you for listening to our presentation about our predictions for Pakistan's future. Have a great day.
Sweet.